Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're going to see Tesla also dropped 10% almost yesterday. Huge drop in 12 hours. I'll make a video on Tesla. Hit the subscribe button, smash that thumbs up button, turn on the bell, and join us in the Telegram. Again, number 3 in the description. I'm trading on Bybit. Number 2 in the description. It's the second biggest exchange. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. And now we're jumping to the charts. Tesla, yesterday's market got hit very hard in the tech stocks. Tesla down 9% on their earnings. TSM down 5%, Meta down 4%, Nasdaq got hammered, Amazon 4%, Intel 4%, 3%, almost 2.6% on Google. Massive down day for the tech stocks. But we knew that after this run, we were coming to resistance. So now it's heavy resistance. I'll do the Nasdaq in... I'll check out the Nasdaq after Bitcoin. So we've got Bitcoin. This is the long term. We've been in this trend line. You can see Bitcoin climbing in this channel. Now you can see here Bitcoin is sitting for the last 2 weeks. This is since the beginning of the year, this channel. And you can see that we're on the fifth and final wave here. So I do expect, usually the fifth wave is smaller than the third wave, which could actually be, that means we could actually have hit the final wave here before ABC correction. But most likely the target is 33K. We're still in a bull flag. And now we're in this channel. You can clearly see that Bitcoin is in this channel here in the shorter term. So in the bigger time frame, you saw that channel we're in. In the shorter term, you can see that this Bitcoin channel right now bouncing between 29K, 31K, 31K, 29K, etc. So right now it's close to the bottom of this channel. Stochastic is extremely oversold. 4 hourly, let's go into the 4 hourly. Trade is now active from yesterday's trade. It's now active. The trade, it's pretty much sitting on the trade open. If you haven't taken a trade, the problem is volume. Yeah, if you haven't taken a trade, I would do it from the support line. If you have not yet opened a trade, stop loss just underneath where I would set the next trade, and then take the top of this bull flag, still going towards the top of this channel, but again, 40,000. But again, the fifth wave finalized at 33K. So we really need to, there I would take profits on 33K and then see what Bitcoin does and decides to do here. 4 hourly oversold, but a little overbought, a little bit of a pullback before pumping. Let's go into, let's see what the Bitcoin crypto guru bot is still saying a blue buy. It hasn't flipped to a red sell yet. You get it in the master course, number 1 in the description. Bitcoin indicator bot on the weekly has flipped to a sell about 3 weeks ago. And I kind of agree with it. Let's measure out this wave, because okay, so this third wave, the second to third impulse wave, it made a movement. You can learn all this in the crypto master course, of 55% on that first to the second wave. It was about 55%. And now if we measure this wave, it needs to be smaller. It needs to be smaller than the third wave. If we measure the same wave as the fifth wave, it takes us exactly to 35K, that blue resistance that I had. But again, the fifth wave needs to be smaller than the second to third wave impulse wave. So I think we're going to hit a heavy resistance at 33K, if not already. Nasdaq pullback very hard as well. So it is showing that the market is overheated right now. Daily oversold. So this is the trade I would take on Bitcoin. Opening at 29,357, stop loss 29,182, take profit at 40,400. Risk to reward is 62 times, risking $175 to make $11,000. With 100x leverage, that would be $1.1 million profit on the trade, which will be beautiful. That's a trade I would take on Bitcoin right now. Let's go into Ethereum. And I had to record after I did the intro by the castle, and then I had to record when I got to the hotel because the internet in Japan is just, it's, as a tourist, it's pretty hard to get good internet here. I don't know why. Now we're into Ethereum, and you can see that in this, Ethereum is in this channel again from the beginning of the year. Ethereum looks better though than Bitcoin, to be honest. It's like up in the channel, and you can see it's on this channel here, and you can see it's at the bottom of the channel, similar to Bitcoin, except it's oversold on the daily. It's already oversold on the daily. It's oversold on the 4 hourly. It's oversold on a lot of time frames. So that's good news for Ethereum. Let's go into the daily. The next bull run is going to be crazy for Bitcoin. I expect the top of the bull run to be on October 2025. That's when I expect the top of the bull run. So that's when I'll sell a lot of positions. Crypto group bot still saying a blue buy, and Bitcoin indicator bot on the weekly is also saying a buy, which is beautiful. Let's go and see if the trade activated. Yesterday's trade is now active. Yesterday's trade on Ethereum is now active, which is beautiful. I don't know, maybe it hit the stop loss here. It might have hit the stop loss, but I think no. I think it opened after this, the trade activated after, but it is possible that it hit the stop loss here. If you haven't gone long on Ethereum, I would take the long from the bottom, this channel, stop loss just underneath, and take profit at the top of the channel, which gives us a 10, almost 11 risk to reward ratio trade. We can make it tighter and make the risk to reward ratio trade better. So that would be the trade I'll take. Opening at 1876, stop loss 1865, take profit 2067. And then when we zoom out, we can put the take profit even further. So I'd make the stop loss a bit lower. I'll make the trade open a bit lower and the stop loss a bit lower. So I'll make the trade open from here and stop loss a little bit underneath. And then I'll put the take profit out of this bull flag, because Ethereum can go towards the top of this channel here. That will give us a 39 risk to reward ratio, opening at 1860, stop loss 1839, and take profit 2684, risk to reward 39 times, $825 profit per Ethereum with no leverage, with 10x leverage, $8,000 profit, 100x leverage, $80,000 profit. That's the trade I would take on Ethereum. Now let's go into, I want to look at the NASDAQ. MCRT is up, SMR is up, Uni is up, but I want to look at the NASDAQ before the tech stocks open in the next, like in 5 hours from now. The NASDAQ got hit very strongly. Look at that rejection on the daily. We dropped from, in the last 2 days, we went from 14,400 on the NASDAQ to 14,060. Not such a big drop, but 400 points. But when you can see here, it did this also here. We were traveling up, correction, here, correction, here. So in my opinion, it's still climbing, but that was a very big drop on the NASDAQ actually, and that is expected. We already had almost a 40% pump from the bottom. We had a 40% pump from the bottom for the NASDAQ, and we are at a heavy resistance area here. You can see going back 2021, this is a very big area of resistance. Let's see if I can draw in. This area here is a very big area of resistance on the NASDAQ, and it will be very hard for the tech stocks to break through this. I mean, not hard, but it is a strong area. We were expecting that this point here would get strong resistance, which it has now received, actually. Let's see what it tells us. So this area here is an area of very strong resistance. The support of this resistance, I would say, would be here. So this is the channel now that we could be looking at for the NASDAQ before it can break out again. So it can pull back to around 13,800, another 200-point drop. This is a resistance point. Now, I mean, this could be the final, but let's count the waves from the bottom of the NASDAQ. How do you know when the end of a run is? By counting the Elliott waves, everyone. By counting the Elliott impulse waves. So from the bottom, first impulse, and then second to third impulse, which is always the biggest, and it hasn't ended actually. It hasn't ended, but usually, I mean, we could have a correction now, and then we'd have the fifth and final impulse wave, which will be smaller than the second to third impulse wave, which can take us to 16,000. And then after that, we expect ABC correction. After you get the impulse waves, what you expect is an ABC correction, and the ABC correction, I think, will play out like this. It will drop to this support because that blue line is a strong resistance. A little bit of a bounce. And then C, I mean, C could be coming down pretty far in the NASDAQ. Even, I mean, I don't think it will come that far, but that far is possible. Before then, starting the next Elliott wave count, which is beautiful. So NASDAQ, I think, can pull back to around this support here, 13,800, and then we could have a rally, but we've got to monitor it closely, which is beautiful. If you want to trade like you're seeing me do, under the video in the description down below, 1, sign up to take the course of James Crypto Guru, where you'll get the Crypto Guru bot, the Bitcoin indicator bot. You learn how to set up charts and trade. 2, trading on Bybit using this link. You get a $30,000 free bonus when you trade, and also when you sign up, a $1,000 free trade, airdrop trade. And 3, join the Telegram. You can trade with 9,000 other people and trade together. All the links are in the description down below. Also, I want to show you something cool. So this is my Bybit account. When you sign up to Bybit, you can get that $30,000 bonus. My Bitcoin trade is slightly down, 184. My Ethereum trade is $1,536 in the profits. Well, let's see where I want to see where I'm going to add more to Bitcoin. Actually, 1 second. I want to go where to add more to my Bitcoin trade. I mean, we can add more here and then put a tight stop loss in case it breaks down here. So, but I've already got that order set. I've got an order already set to add more Bitcoin and Ethereum. I've got another order to set half a Bitcoin at 29,300, which is very close. One Bitcoin at 28,000, Ethereum 1,700. In this account, I have 282,000. And something very cool, everyone, when you go to funding, you can now, so in this account, I have 1.8 Bitcoin, 106,000, 41,000 USDT, $35,000 with the MCRT, $31,000. Uniswap is still up while the rest of the market is going down, which is pushing up my account, which is beautiful. BNB and FXS slightly down. But what's very cool is now you can get a card on Bybit. You can get physical, and so this is my card. And you can see here, I have a card, and I've already getting a physical, but this is a digital card. And right now in this card, I have around spending power. Let's see, I spent 167 euro on it today. Spending power. Why isn't it showing me my spending power? It's like frozen for some reason. Let's go back. So now you can get debit cards and physical cards. So in this account, it doesn't let me, I don't know why it's not. 6,500 euro. It uses the funds, so I can move all that 280,000 in this account for spending power. So you can see here, it uses the spending power is from your crypto assets in your funding account. So I've got $6,500 now on this digital card, and I also have a physical card being delivered, which is awesome. Now I can spend my crypto directly from Bybit. So again, all the links down below. 1, sign up to Bybit. Take the crypto, jamescryptoguru.com to take the courses to set up your trades, set up your charts, get the bots. 2, trading on Bybit for the card, and for trading, $30,000 bonus. Bybit is a safe exchange, second biggest in the world. And 3, join that free Telegram, which is beautiful. That's my updates on the tech stocks and on Bitcoin and on Ethereum and on the Nasdaq, which is the tech stocks. In the next video I'll do in about 8 hours, if I'm still awake, I'll do an update on XRP and Tesla and Bitcoin. Thank you for watching, everyone. Comment down below if you want me to analyze anything. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.